mouth.
Right.
I don't listen to a lot of excuses a lot of women have, because the thing is, you ladies have been told relationships are easy to come by and that you are the prize and that a man will be lucky. And what you're realizing is, it's competitive out here. And the kind and caliber of man that I want is rare. I ain't gonna have to do something to get him. I mean, unless you're talking about dating a guy that's on fries at McDonald's or a sandwich or at the Subway. I mean, would you date a guy that's making $40,000 a year?
Honestly, no, because of the type of stuff I like to do and,
Wow.
things that I like to do.
Wow. Wow. Why? The median income for a black man is running around 41.5 or 41,500. What state do you live in?
I live in Georgia. I'm in Atlanta
Oh,
area.
okay. Ma'am, hold on. This might get bumpy.
Oh,
You're 48
Lord.
years old?
Yes, sir.
How tall are you?
I am 5'7".
Dress size?
My dress size is a 10 right now, but I'm
Okay.
losing, like I said.
Okay. Um, I'm not even going to ask you how much you weigh. But the reality for women is still this: your asking price goes down with age, not up with wisdom and experience.
And I
You
do
still
realize.
you still want to date like you were 20 with no kids. You're 48 and you will be fortunate to find a man making 45, $50,000 a year. That's right in the middle. That's the sweet spot. Who would be willing to go through the rest of this life with you. You will be fortunate to find that. If you start putting anything on top of that, as far as a financial requirement, because of the kind of stuff you like to do, then you are talking about pricing yourself out of the market.
The only reason why I say that is because I know you had mentioned previously when women make more than men,
Mm-hmm.
that it can become a problem. And it's not that I have a
What happened? Oh, here we go. You said it become a problem.
yes, I think you had mentioned that on one of your previous shows before. Um, because I think your ideas, the
I'm
modern
also
woman,
we're talking about women who were still in the marriage with children phase, not women who are in the man almost 50. Um, I know what the prognosis like. We're talking about 20 to 30 more years of life left.
right? I understand.
And what kind of money? And what kind of money are we talking about? We talk about a man making 100,000 more.
He doesn't have to make 100,000. I mean, I'm just saying being in the same tax bracket as I am, even if he's on the lower end. I mean, it doesn't even
Why?
matter.
Why does that matter? Why do
Well,
you?
because
Why do you?
we will have bills and, I
No,
have a
you have
mortgage.
bills. You have bills that you can. All you need is somebody who can be self sufficient. You can take care of you. He can take care of him. That means you should be just fine. The problem is you want him to come up to your lifestyle level. And that's fine. But the men at your lifestyle level want different things.
Right.
Your tax bracket
Hmm.
is a tombstone. I'm serious. Because you got ladies got to understand that if you're talking about a man making $75,000 or more, that's 15% of black men. Those men have a lot of options. A lot. And they don't typically go for women who are their same age. They typically go for women who are younger. You know why not? And you know
Hmm.
why they don't? Because we're contemporaries. Men my age are tired of hearing the kind of stuff you're saying from women. We've lived our entire lives with it. I won't date women my age. I refuse to. All expectation, no delivery. And if I found one my age that wasn't that way, I'd be pleasantly surprised. Would I date us? Likely not, because I don't have to. And what you're saying you want a man for, you haven't had one in 14 years. Due respect, man. Why do you think you can ask for more than average when you have below average relationship skills?
Well, that's something I'm willing to work on. I think
But you'll work on it.
interpersonal skills.
That means you'll be practicing on him. You'll be on the job training. Well, on the job training with low skills comes in at minimum wage, not CEO. You haven't had a relationship in 14 years. How long were you married?
10 years.
Huh?
10 years.
How many?
10. Can you not hear
10.
me?
No, I
10
couldn't.
years.
10 years. So you've been divorced longer than you're married, but 10 years is still a long time. But the funny is 24 years. So arguably the last time you were out affected really on the dating market, which is in your early 20s. The Cosbys and shit was still, yeah, that was not the Cosbys. That was the late 90s. Man, the world has changed. And your relationship skills arguably are back that woman who was 22 years old, because that 10-year period, you were being customized for that one man. And of the 14 years, you have had no real interaction with men from a dating standpoint. Hooking up, casual sex, that's one thing, but not interaction. That's far too many struggles to put a financial target on. I mean, you can do it, but I don't know who you expect to fulfill that. Because if you expect to date men around your same age, if a man is 52 years old, 55 years old, making your same tax bracket, don't you realize you're competing with every woman that's 21 years old or older who wants him to?
Yeah, that's the trepidation I have about dating, because I do realize that. I do have male friends who, one recently divorced, a little older than me. I think he's like 50, 51 now. And the women he dates are in their 30s. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
have a lot
50.
of
I'll be
trepidation about
52, and
dating for
I don't
that
date.
reason.
And I will tell you, I don't show the women I date because it will be a problem. And that's the point, ma'am. So what I'm saying is the way women like yourself talk about dating is as if you have all the power and leverage, and you have none, little to none, in the very real world sense. So when a man who's an average earning man hears a woman who has real little to no real world sexual marketplace leverage, act as if, speak as if, talk as if these men are beneath them, it defies logic. That's why see a lot of times people say delusion and denial, because like where are all these men that uh, give women that level of entitlement? Where are they? Because the men I know, just like your friends, they ain't checking for women that old. For these very reasons. I think this is a good conversation, but ma'am, I would say you got to get far more realistic about your options. And a man is not there. You don't need a man for that kind of money anyway. You don't have any kids. You're not putting anybody through. You need somebody who can. If your lifestyle is that expensive, then you might need to downsize, which is what a lot of people are starting to do. Too much house, too much car, too much credit, too
Well,
many
that's the
clothes.
plan anyway. Yeah, that's the plan
Well,
anyway.
then, but
Once
so then you wouldn't need all that money if you were living a right sized life. And then you could actually find somebody to pick somebody on things that really matter more than money. Because if you want to pick a man on money, they're gonna pick women on looks. And a lot of men have more, and there's more men with money than women with looks and fitness. That's just the reality. today in our community for sure, because 80% are still need some work on that fitness component. All right, man. Appreciate you calling in.
Thank you for your time. Have a good evening.
You too now. Bye bye.
All right, bye.
Alright, y'all, that is another video for you guys. And I would say for the most part, that video went pretty well. You don't have too many of these because most that he gets calls in is just, they are chaotic. And please give me a like, comment, subscribe, you guys. Push me out in the algorithm more. I can get more of these videos out for you guys. This right here really helps the community. We need videos like this to surface around the internet, not just from Kevin Samuels' channel.